Lecture we have studied about the functional group in carbon compounds and homologous series of carbon compound. Today we will see our next point, that is the nomenclature system of carbon compound. We know that there are millions of carbon compounds around us, and initially when the number of known carbon compounds was small and scientists named them in a variety of ways. Nomenclature system are two types, that is the system of common names and IUPAC nomenclature system. When the carbon compounds are less in number, at that time system of common names are used. Now those names are called as the common names. For example, the sources of names of the first four alkanes, namely methane, ethane, propane and butane, are different. The names of alkanes thereafter were given from the number of carbon atoms in them. Two isomeric compounds having a straight chain or a branched chain in their structure formulae are possible for the molecular formula C4H10. C4H10, that is the butane, but according to the type of chain, it is straight or branched. There are two isomeric compounds. The difference and the interrelationships in them was indicated by naming them as N-butane, that is the normal butane, and I-butane means the isobutane. That means it is the same structure formula, same compound, but according to their chain type they are differentiated like this. Now you see, second naming system is the IUPAC nomenclature system. Its long form is International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry, IUPAC. This put forth a nomenclature system based on the structure of compounds, and it was accepted all over the world. There is a provision in this system for giving a unique name to all the carbon compounds. Let us see how some straight chain compounds containing one functional group are given IUPAC names, and let us also see their common names. There are three units in the IUPAC name as shown in the box. That is the parent, suffix and prefix. These are arranged in the name as follows. First we give the parent name. Before the parent name there is a prefix, and after the parent name there is a suffix. And IUPAC name is given to a compound on the basis of name of its parent alkane. The name of compound is constructed by attaching appropriate suffix and prefix to the name of the parent alkane. The steps in the IUPAC nomenclature of straight chain compounds are as follows. There are three steps for naming the IUPAC names to a straight chain compounds. In first step, you see, draw the structural formula of the straight chain compound and count the number of carbon atoms in it. See the table number 9.18. You can see the first example, structural formula is given. You have to draw the straight chain. According to straight chain, there are the three carbon atoms. We have to count the number of carbon atoms in the parent alkane, or in the straight chain. The alkane with the same number of carbon atoms in the parent alkane of the concerned compound. Write the name of this alkane. Now there are the three carbons, so name of the parent alkane is the propane. In case of carbon chain of the concerned compound contains a double bond, changing the ending of the parent name with from N to in. That means it is a alkene group compound. We have to remove E from the parent alkane, and instead of E you have to write ENE there. ENE have removed, and ENE is suffix in that compound. If the carbon chain is concerned compound contains a triple bond, changing the end of the parent name from ANE to YNE, that is alkyne group compounds are they. At that time a parent alkane name we have to change ANE and write there YNE to name the IUPAC type. In step 2, if the structural formula contains a functional group, replace the last letter E from the parent name by the condenser name of the functional group as the suffix. That means if in the carbon chain there is a functional group attached to any carbon atom, then instead of the parent alkane, E is removed, and you have to add or give condensed name of the functional group as the suffix. For this there is one exception, functional group of halogen. If there is a halogen group member as a functional group, then we have to always attach as it prefix. We don't attach into suffix, it has to be attached into the prefix. We know that in halogen there is chlorine, bromine and iodine are present, and then when they are present we have to write them in prefix. Step number 3, number the carbon atoms in the carbon chain from one end to other. You have to write down the numbers to the carbon atoms. Assign the number 1 to the carbon in the functional group CHO or COOH if present, otherwise the chain can be numbered in two directions. Chain can be numbered in both directions and accept the numbering which gives smaller number to the carbon carrying the functional group. In which numbering there is the smaller number to the carbon atom which has the functional group is attached. This is accepted. In the final name, a digit and the character should be separated by a small horizontal line. And usually numbering is not required if the carbon chain contains only 2 carbon atoms. That means you have to follow all these 3 rules while naming by the IUPAC system. See table number 9.19 step 2 and table number 9.20 step 3 is shown in the table. In table number 9.90 they have given structure formula, and we have to identify the functional group, and then parent name and functional group is attached as the suffix, and exception is the in halogen type of functional group, instead of suffix it is attached into the prefix. Now see, first example is ethyl alcohol. Structural formula is given here. Here functional group is the alcohol and condensed name is the OL, and parent name, there are 2 carbon atoms, so parent name is ethane. Instead of ethane, last E is removed and OL suffix is attached here, and the IUPAC name is the ethanol. In second example, there are also 2 carbon atoms, so it is a parent name is ethane. Here halogen group is attached, that is a chlorine is attached to the first carbon atom, so chloro, this word is used in the prefix, so the name of the compound will be chloroethane. In the third example, there is also bromine as a halogen group attached as a functional group, therefore it is there are 2 carbon atoms, parent name is the ethane, and it can be named by IUPAC as bromoethane. In fourth example, there are 3 carbon atoms, that is the parent name is propane, and here aldehyde group is attached to the first carbon, therefore instead of E there is Al, that is condensed name for the aldehyde group, it is attached to the parent name as the suffix, so propanol is the IUPAC name. In fifth example, carboxylic acid group is attached here, and oic acid, this is the condensed form, so here ethane is the parent name and ethanoic acid is the IUPAC name. In sixth example, amine group is attached and single carbon is there, therefore parent name is methane, and removing E, the IUPAC name is the methanamine. And in last example, parent name is propane, there are 3 carbon atoms, so parent name is propane, and ketone group is attached to the second carbon, and therefore ONE is the condensed form. Removing E, we have to attach ONE as the suffix, and propanone, this is the IUPAC name. Like this, you have to attach the functional groups condensed form as a suffix into the parent name, and if there is halogen group, we have to attach its name as the prefix to the parent name. In 9.20, you can see the step number 3 is given here. You have to give number to the carbon numbers, and you have to accept that number which get the minimum number who have attached to the functional group. In first example, both the numbering is equivalent, therefore name is propane 2ol. You have to give parent name, remove E, and then give the small dash and the number at which the functional group is attached, and then the condensed form of the functional group. Here alcohol group is attached to the second number carbon, therefore IUPAC name will be propane dash 2 dash ol. In the second example, chlorine group is attached to the second carbon atom, so second numbering is accepted because the carbon get the minimum number here, therefore its name will be 2-chloropentane. There are 5 carbon atoms, so parent name will be pentane, and chlorine is attached to second carbon, therefore 2-chloropentane is the IUPAC name. And in third example, there is ketone group is attached to the second carbon, therefore its name will be pentane 2-one. Thus, by following the 3 steps, you have to give the IUPAC name to the given compounds. When there are complex structures or structural units in the branch chains or carbon rings and heterocycles, there are different steps required for the naming by the IUPAC system. It will be studied in the next standard. In table number 9.21, they have given us some common and IUPAC names of the some carbon compounds. You have to write down. They have given us common name and structural formula. You have to write down the IUPAC name. So today we have studied about the nomenclature system of the carbon compounds. In this we have studied 2 types of nomenclature system, system of common names, and IUPAC nomenclature. You have to read all these points and you have to fulfill the table number 9.21, that is the IUPAC names, in your notebook. Here we will stop today. Thank you.